How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. Welcome. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube at the same time, guys. I'm on both. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, head over to YouTube too, if you want. Like I say, the full stream is on the YouTube. Yo, how's it going? Yeah, welcome, guys. Nate, welcome. Enoch, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Not too bad at all. Upinder, welcome, mate. Good to see you. Like I say, guys, if anyone's got any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. Welcome, everyone on TikTok and on YouTube. Connor, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Like always, guys, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and if you've got any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments, okay? So I'm going to start breaking gold down. I just said to the members now, we're starting to see a decent pullback here on gold. Starting to see a decent pullback, but there's a level here that there's a level here at around 33.44 that I want to break above right now. If we continue to range down here, well, my range will change. But for now, like I say, I want to see gold break above this level here at around 33.45 for them buys higher. Like I say, you can see that we've tapped it here as recent resistance, and to the left too, you can see, look, 1 second, support, acting as support. Okay, so if I'm going to be looking to long gold, it's going to be back above this level, unless it creates a new range. You know, let's say it creates a new range like this, I'll simply just move that range down a little bit, and then that'll be my new target to trade into, you see. So that's something I'm looking at on gold. I'm going to be looking to see if it creates a new range down here. If it doesn't, all good. I'll just keep this range and I'll look for buys above there. Yo, Paul, how's it going? Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome, YouTube. Good to see everyone here. Like I say, guys, if you're just tuning into the YouTube live or TikTok, make sure if you get any questions, let me know. Cheers for likes, guys. Nice one. So yeah, where would I be looking for sells below? For me, currently on gold, I'm going to be looking for sells below this level here. Okay, I'm going to be looking for sells below this level here around 33.38. It's the most safe. Okay, it's the safest bet for me to look for them pushes down. Okay, you can see that you've got some recent resistance here, some recent support here. Like I say, I don't want to be looking for sells just yet because there's so much structure here that price could react from. Okay, there's a lot of structure that price could react from, and I don't want to get caught trying to sell gold here and it instantly reverses here and takes me out. Okay, so if I clear this structure at 33.38, then I'm going to be looking for the pushes down. Okay, best way to start trading, any tips? Just YouTube, mate. Like I say, I go live on... Like I say, guys, I'm live on YouTube now. Joe Trades on YouTube. Go and have a look. My full screen's there. Okay? So, yeah. If you want the full screen. But any tips on how to learn how to trade? Like I say, I've got so many shorts on my TikTok page or my YouTube. Go and have a look at them. You know... I've got some videos that you can learn from. I go live every single day. And like I say, once you've learned a little bit, and when you feel like you're ready, join the community and learn the full strategy. Like I say, I've got a Discord community mentorship. You can join that. Yo, Charlie, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Ashton, how are we? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, good to see you both here. Good to see you both here. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This is the range I've currently got on gold. I'm going to be looking for sells below here at 33.38 and buys above 33.44, 33.45. Has it, anybody been taking any positions today? Anyone taken much on gold today? Let me just put here. Bang, gold. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for. Which time frame? This is the 15-minute time frame, mate. Yeah, I'm staying on the 15-minute time frame on gold right now. Yes, Connor, welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you here. Took a trade on NQ earlier, just one on my 10k funded, 3.3% partials hit break even. Nice, man. Good stuff, 0.3%. Like I say, you don't need... I said this to the Discord community this morning. You know, I said this to the members this morning in the community. You know, less trades doesn't mean more profit. Like last week, I took 3 trades and it was still a great week in terms of profit. But, you know, you'll have weeks where you'll take 10 trades in a week and you'll still end up on the same profit as you would if you took 3 trades. The main thing is to just stick to the plan regardless. Took one early, hit break even though. Nat Upinder, good stuff, man. If it hits break even and you stuck to the plan, that's all that matters. Yeah, I'm personally just waiting for gold now to break out of this range. Simple as that. Nice break below. I'm going to look for pushes down. Breaks back above or rejects this level. I'll look for the pushes higher. Just the ones posted this morning. Nate, you've been crushing it, bro. Back from holiday and crushing it. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Emmy, welcome. Welcome, guys. Yeah, guys, any questions? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I'm happy to break anything down whilst I'm on stream. But yeah, like I say, I've not taken any trades in this chop. For me this morning, guys, seriously, if you took some half-risk trades here, that's really good. They were valid. Within the range, half-risk trades are valid. And I know some of the members took some W's trading this range. I personally didn't. Like I say, I've been on and off the charts today with different meetings and stuff. But this breakout here, I wanted to take some longs. I was in a meeting. And all I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be on the market every single time to be profitable. I'm going to miss positions and I trade full time. You're going to be at work sometimes and you'll miss positions. It's not about trying to catch every position, okay? It's literally not about trying to catch every position. And like I say, even though I'm a full-time trader, I've still got the community members. I've still got one-to-ones to do. I've got people to answer to, videos to make, content to make. I'm still going to miss positions. I'm still going to miss moves. I don't care, okay? I know I'm just going to catch the next valid trade. I feel like using this strat and plan, I'm not guessing or gambling. Yeah, 100% Connor. It's a set playbook. And that's what you need. You need that clarity. You need that clarity. That's why I started trade. Like, there's a lot of people who trade ranges like me, but what they'll do is they won't trade with a playbook. They'll trade very discretionary. And I love trading ranges, but I also like having a mechanical approach to my trading. You know, I like to trade with a plan. I like to trade with a step-by-step sort of process to enter the market. So what I did when I was building my strategies, I said, okay, I'm going to use ranges. Okay, I'm not going to get chopped about in ranges, but I'm going to make it a lot more mechanical. And that's basically what I did. I created a mechanical playbook. And like I say, if I don't see something, I'm not going to enter it. And it's just a lot more easy to follow. I think that anyway. Yeah, guys, anybody tuning in from TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. Full screens on YouTube, Jaw Trades. Head over to the YouTube if you want. See the full stream on there. Literally, it's the same name as my TikTok, Jaw Trades. Type that in on there, and you'll see the full screen. I'm on both today. So yeah, as simple as that. Breaks below here, I'm going to be looking for the pushes down. Maybe a rejection from this level, I can take it higher. What if the current candle closes bullish, creating support? Yeah, it depends. If it's a half risk entry here, I'll take the pushes higher. But I need, like I say, I need the half risk to set up at the level. So it needs to set up on here. It needs to reject the level. It needs to close bullish, and then I can look for the push higher. Hey, mate, how are you? Are you from England or Australia? I'm from England, mate. Northern England. Yeah, Northern England. I've actually never been to Australia. My cousins live there, but I've never been. Do you trade any stocks? No, I only trade gold and NQ. I long-term hold stocks. I don't day trade them. Yeah, long-term hold. I don't day trade them. And crypto too. Gold and what else? NQ, Nasdaq. Yeah, this gold and Nasdaq. Nasdaq, I just need to wait for some sort of breakout. If I'm looking at Nasdaq here, like I said, breaks below here are clean for sells. Okay, and it's starting to create some resistance here, which is nice. So I think a breakout of this sort of range on Nasdaq. Yeah, US 100, mate. But I prefer gold. I prefer gold if it breaks out of this range. Yeah, I prefer gold if it breaks out of here. What time frame am I using? This is the 15, mate. This is the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, if gold can break below this range here at 33.38, I'm going to be looking for the sells down. Yeah, guys, anyone on YouTube, if you've got any questions, just drop them into the chat. I'll get back to you. Just basically waiting for this 15-minute closure. 15:30 closure looks clean in 23 minutes. There's a lot of liquidity to take to the downside, so I'm going to be looking to take that out. Okay, so... Yeah, so plan for me right now, I'm watching this level, 33.38. 15-minute candle rejects and close bullish. I'll look for the pushes higher. If it closes below, I'll look to take out some liquidity to the downside. Mate Jay, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Yeah, cheers for the follows, guys. Nice one. Oh. Let's check out the... What's my strategy? Basically just breakouts of ranges. So I find a range in the market like so, and I wait for a breakout. Why do I choose these areas? This is just recent support and resistance in the market, mate. So if we look at gold here on the 15-minute time frame, why am I using these levels of support and resistance? Well, look to the left. You've got recent resistance here and recent support here. So this is a level that I need to close above for price to continue lower. Okay? But if it rejects this level, I can look for the retest and push away. And look at the upside. Recent resistance. And then if I look to the left, look. Support here. Support here. So, like I say, it's just recent support and resistance in the market. I'm waiting for them breakouts. And I'm trading with that direction. Okay? YouTube, yeah, guys, anyone on TikTok, if you want to see the full screen, I'm live on YouTube. So head over to Joe Trades on YouTube, okay? Same name as my TikTok. You're streaming on both. Yeah, I'm streaming on both today. Streaming on both TikTok and YouTube. Just because I didn't go live on TikTok this morning. Yo, Zulu, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my guy. But yeah, that's the reason why I choose these support and resistance areas. It's basically just recent support and resistance in the market. How much did I make this month? You can go and have a look at my recent TikTok videos, mate. I do a breakdown of it. Yeah, I do a full breakdown. Like I say, if you're new to the YouTube, guys, if you're new to the YouTube, drop a subscribe. I go live on YouTube every single day for the US session. Is it good? Oh, potential sells, yeah, up under. I'm looking for some sells to the downside if we break this resistance. This prior resistance, if it breaks below, I'm going to be looking for some sells. Especially on the 15. 15's looking super clean, to be honest with you. Can you explain support and resistance? Yeah, so support and resistance is basically... Support is when price action is... Look. Like so, okay. Support is when price is supporting price. For example, look at this. Acting as support. Price is pushing away and acting as support. Okay? This level is supporting price. Okay? But on the other hand, what have you got to the upside? You've got resistance. Why? Because price is resisting and failing to let price close any higher. So that is support and resistance. I use this support and resistance to find a range. Okay? And once I break out of the range, I look to trade in that direction it breaks out. Okay? That's how I trade support and resistance. Yeah. I'm waiting for candles to close, mate. I never trade as it breaks out. So if the candle, like now, I'm not just going to just take a trade here. Okay? Because it's starting to break out. No, I'm simply waiting for the candle to close and then push down. I need the candle closure. Candle closes give you more information. What do I get in my subscription? Oh, for the mentorship? The mentorship has everything, mate. Yeah, the mentorship has everything. Literally, Zoom sessions in the London session Zooms, daily market update videos, all the private channels, full course, trade breakdowns. I mean, there's so much, mate. So much. That's like half of it. This is the 30-minute, guys. Like I say, if you want to join the community, just drop me a DM on TikTok or just head over to the YouTube live. The link's there. Yeah, if you wanna, like I say, I'm live on YouTube now. So if you wanna see the full screen, head over to Joe Trades on YouTube, and tune in there. What will happen now? Yeah, I'm literally just waiting for this breakout, Emmy. Yeah, literally just waiting for this breakout. Like I say, I've got my instant accounts loaded here, so I can execute if anything presents itself. Yeah, I'll be live on TikTok for maybe like 45 minutes, and I'm gonna send everyone, like I say, I'll be on YouTube for like 2 hours. Yo, Zulu, nice one for the notifications, bro. Yeah, I'll be on for the US as well. I'll be on for the US session. I'll be on till for another like an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll be on for like another hour and a half. What target would I use for sells? Targets for sells for me are these lows down here. Like a double bottom. You've literally got a double bottom at 33, 34. Yeah, I'll be looking to take out them lows. Clean price action here on gold. Just need that closure. Just need that closure and push down. Obviously top wick and then push down. Yes, guys, can we crush the 20 likes on YouTube as well? If you've not already liked and subscribed, guys, drop a like on the YouTube video. Let's crush 20, 30 likes today. And yeah, anybody who's just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna look for this closure in a second. I don't know how many ticks them targets are away. How many ticks have we got? 4 ticks. 20 ticks into them lows. Let's see. Let's see. 40 seconds until this closure. That double bottom looks really nice to get taken. But I am, like I said, I do understand that it's the first 15 of the hourly. I don't want to get faked out of this level. That's one thing I don't want to do. Oh, did you? Right? Yeah, there is none, mate. You can do any that you want, bro. Yeah, there is none, mate. Okay, so we've just closed bearish here. What is the... like 5 ticks? It's not really that worth it. Maybe just wait for the 30 to close here. 30 closes bearish. There's still range to take out them lows. Yeah, still got 20 ticks into them lows. Yo, Ashton, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Yeah, there's still these lows. Like I say, I am interested to try and take some sells down into these lows here on gold. That's where I think the TP is going to be. I just need to wait for these closes. The 15 is just instantly pushed down. Can you see? The 15 is just instantly pushed down. So, yeah. Yo, jumped on you. Yeah, Ashton, the YouTube's only 20 seconds. You're not going to miss anything. YouTube, you've got the full screen as well. It's way better. Oliver on YouTube. Hi, Joe. Yeah, Oliver, how's it going, bro? Welcome. So, if this 15 closes bullish back within the range, I'm happy to take some range trades. I'm happy to take some range trades higher. You know, some longs, half risk longs. Wanted a top wick, but have nothing. Oh, yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Bro, could you show us your setup now? There's not much to it. I've just got 2 monitors, my camera, and my MacBook. I can take a photo and put it up later if you want. Like I said, I don't want to be taking my phone. I can't be bothered taking my phone off the tripods and stuff. It's just a mess about for like 5 seconds. I promise you'll be able to see it one time. When I'm just on TikTok live, you can, mate. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if this 30 closes back above this level, I'll take some buys. If this 30 closes bullish, I'll take some buys up in there. This is looking interesting. Yeah, it is. Like I say, the market is starting to warm up really nice for the week. We're getting some decent breakouts. Let's have a look at Nasdaq really quickly. See, Nasdaq's in this range still. This is the range I'm watching on Nasdaq, by the way. I just need that breakout. Clear as anything range. And I really do like these targets up here. So if Nasdaq can break out of this range to the upside, that's where I'd be looking to target them highs. But I'm liking gold as well. Like I said, there's potential on both here. What if the current 15-minute candle flips, Joe? I'm going to wait for the 30, mate. The reason is because if you look at the TP, the TP is 20 ticks and my stop loss is like 25. It doesn't make sense to have a 25 tick stop loss. I'd rather just wait for this 15, 30 to close. If it closes bearish, I'll look to take the sells then. Yeah, market has been decent this week. Yeah, it has. Yo, bro, would you be able to mentor me? Yeah. Like I say, if you want to join the mentorship, like I say, guys, if you're on YouTube and you want to join the mentorship, the link, I'll pin the link now. Let me pin the link for the mentorship. Okay, if you're on the YouTube live, the link has been pinned. If you're on TikTok, just drop me a DM. Yeah, drop me a DM and I'll send you the link to sign up after I've come off both. No, the mentorship and the course is the same thing, mate. The Discord community is the mentorship. You get the full course, you get my contact, you get the Zoom sessions, you get everything. The Discord community mentorship is just like one thing. Let's have a look. It's 60. It's only 60, mate. It's not expensive. It's very reasonable. Very reasonable. Yeah, so 30-minute clause is bullish here. When's the 4-hour clause in? 4 hours got 30 minutes left. Could it continue pushing higher? I'll see how this 30 clause is. Is there any testimonials? Yeah, on my website, mate. Mate, I've had, like I say, I've had students go live with Top Step. That's an achievement. Like, how many people's students go live with Top Step? Get a fully live account with Top Step? Not many. Martin Company, the legend. How's it going, bro? Welcome. Where can I find your website? Head over to the YouTube, mate. Head over to the YouTube, Joe Trades. The full screen's there. You can watch me trade live as well as you watching me on here. And the link is pinned for you to go and check my website out. Just go over to YouTube, everyone, if you want to watch the full screen. Joe Trades on YouTube. I'm live there. The market has been decent this week. Yeah, I only took 3 trades last week. I took 3 trades last week and I still finished up very well. Very well. Like I say, it's not about how many trades you're taking. It's literally about the quality. Quality over quantity. Okay, bro, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Martin, how have you been? Good to see you in the chat again. 60. Yeah, that's right, mate. It's £60 per month. Yeah, it's very, like I say, it's for what you get a lot of time and effort put into you. But yeah, 30 closure here. I'm going to be looking for them entries. That'd be nice. Let's have a look. Oh, could the 5 confirm? Could the 5-minute confirm here? If this 5 closes bearish in 3 minutes, I'm going to be looking for some sells down. Okay. Yeah. What's going on then, guys? What's changed? Nothing, mate. We're just doing the same stuff. We're just executing and getting them payouts, mate. Payouts, always. Well, not always, but every month. Good to see you though, Martin, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope, like I said, them projects are going well too. Is this gold? Yes, it is, mate. It's gold. Yeah, it's gold. Yeah, 5-minute would be nice confirmation here. If it closes bearish. Even the 30 closure. If the 30 closes bearish enough, I'm happy to take it down. Back to having some time now. Good stuff. Good stuff. What, are you back to trading again, Martin? Good to see. There's 2 Telegram groups, guys. Okay, make sure you're using the Telegram group in my bio. If you want to join the Telegram, go to the TikTok bio and use that. I don't have any. The others are just fakes. Okay. Just took a sell on the 15. Interesting. The reason I didn't take the 15 is because the target was too close, Duncan. Look, you took liquidity and then reversed. Lisa, press the link, press the 3 dots and open in browser. You'll be able to join that way. Yeah, that's right, Emmy. You need to wait for the valid flip. It instantly pushed up. It's not a bad trade, but it wasn't high probability. Yeah, top wick and I'll look for a flip down. Like I say, if this can top wick, I'll look for some sells. I'm just getting onto my broker here. Yeah, nice top wick. I'll look for some sells down. How many ticks have I got into them lows? What have I got into them lows there? I've got, say it flips here. I've got like 20 ticks into them lows, which is nice. But I need that top wick first, and then I'll look for a flip down into them lows. Trading last few weeks, nice, Martin. How's it going? How's it going for you, mate? How long is it? It's a minute. See, I don't want to get an entry just yet. With how big would that stop be? 5 tick. You know, if it can top wick to say here, then I'll look for the sell down. Yes, bro. Just signed up for your membership. Beautiful. You'll be sent a link to join the Discord community, and then after the live, I'll give you access to all the channels, mate. But yeah, welcome to the community, bro. Good to have you. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a sell stop here just for 2. I'm going to put just a sell stop for 1. Now let's do 2. Yeah, I'm going to put a sell stop here for 2 contracts on gold. I like this to push down and take out these lows here for like it'd be like 20-30 ticks if it flips. I mean, like I say, it could be a little bit risky. But I'm using 2 contracts, and I'll take some off maybe like here, just a limit buy there, because that's like a big level of structure, and that will be like 100. That'll be like 150 TP. Guys, anyone on TikTok? I'm heading off TikTok now. Okay, so if you want to watch me live, go to Joe Trades on YouTube. Okay, 1 second. Go to Joe Trades on YouTube, and I'll see you there. Okay. So I'm heading off the TikTok live. Go over to Joe Trades on YouTube, and you'll see the full screen on there. I'm gonna carry this on there now. Bye bye. Alright guys, we're back. Good to see you all. We're back just on YouTube now. Yeah, I missed the live today. So I thought I'd just go live on both. But it's good to see everyone here still. Like I say, if you've got any questions, please let me know. Where's my stop? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not in this yet. I mean, I'm gonna be in it soon. If it can flip. I'm gonna give it 30 seconds maybe. My stop will be here on these highs. I'm gonna get out in a minute if it doesn't flip. Right, yeah. Cancelling that. I'm not giving it like 40 seconds to flip. It just doesn't make sense. But basically what I'm looking for is this to continue pushing down and take out them highs and keep below this level. Yeah, like I said, I would have kept in this trade, but there's only a minute left for it to, well, 15 seconds for it to continue pushing down. So, like I said, I'd only be just entering the market, and I'd need to see a push in 10 seconds. It's just not going to happen. So I'm happy to just wait for the market to, you know, set up again. You trading top step here. Oh, one sec. Joe, selling zone 344. 344. Yeah, it was basically a sell off this level, rejecting price. I'm not in it though. I cancelled my order because it didn't flip. You trading top step here? No, mate. This is instant accounts. This is instant accounts with top one futures. Oh, look at it now. Look at it go. Martin, I took a $7,000 payout on 2 accounts last week. So this is the buffer that I'm left with. So once I make another 5,000, I'll take another $7 off each account. Yeah, 30 Wickfill looks clean. It's going to go on Wickfill. See, if I kept that order in, I'd hit first TP there. You recommend your membership for beginners? Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. The thing that makes the JTC community so good is the daily Zoom sessions that I do with members. The trading course, the daily Zoom sessions where you can ask questions. You know, you've got the webinars at the weekend. You've got the private chats where you can chat with everybody. That's what makes it good for all levels. Because even if you've been trading a few years, you can still ask questions about the strategy, you know, with me in the Zoom sessions every single day. No, I don't determine my bias based off the DXY at all. I don't really trade off another pair's bias. I only trade what's in front of me here. Yeah, I literally only trade what's in front of me here. So I don't trade the DXY or any other pair. I simply just trade gold and Nasdaq. And like I say, if they set up, I'll take them. That's gangster, bro. What's the profit split? 90% profit split. So yeah, so if you take $7,000, I'm getting like $6,300 profit split, which is very good. Yeah, you can't, like I say, you can't complain with that. You know, I made 6% and I got 6.3k profit split. I mean, very good. Am I adjusting my range now? Yeah, like I say, if you're looking at the 15 now, range sells below here is perfect. Yeah, I like sells below here. That 5 would have been nice. I mean, if you're holding the 5-minute sell still, this is a good area to go break even. Because if gold's going to flip bullish here, I mean, 16 ticks in profit. There's a double bottom that's clear as anything. That's where I'd be looking to manage. That's where I'd be looking to manage. Like I say, if I kept this in, I'd have been up. If I kept this in, I'd have been up like 20 ticks now. But like I say, I got to listen to my plan. I got to listen to my playbook. And the playbook says, cancel the order. I have to cancel the order. Yo, cheers for the likes, guys. Nice one. Where your range for this trade, mate? Oh, the range for this trade was above here. So the range that I had was this level here at 38. And if you look, what did gold do on the 15-minute? Let me just delete this really quickly and delete this. What did the 15-minute do here? The 15-minute closed below this level, okay? And after it closed below, it went and confirmed, look. It went and confirmed. So I was looking for sells after this bearish closure. Obviously, it didn't flip on that candle, but the next candle just instantly pushed down. So yeah, it was basically just this range here. But if I had to adjust my range now, I'd have to have it like so. I'd be waiting for closes below here to take sells now. 25 minutes away. Maybe even if a 5 confirms again, I'll take it. Because there's still them lows to take out. Stop loss at break even now. Upinder, legend. Good stuff for taking that. I kept it. I didn't keep the trading, unfortunately. Like I say, I'll keep it marked up because we talked about it, but I didn't take it. You using the instant accounts? Yeah, so Martin, if you go on, if you use this link, I'll put the link in now. If you use it's exclamation top 1. I use the instant accounts, and JTC, the code JTC, it gets you like 55% off. Yeah, it gets you like 55% off, which is great. And that's all challenges as well. Whether you want the challenge accounts, the STF, or the instants, there's 55% off them with that code. Yo, Messer, how's it going, bro? Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, good to see you, man. Let me have a look at the chat really quickly, guys. No top wick on this 30. Yeah, like I say, if this 30 can flip bullish now, there could be some nice half risk buys. There could be some nice half risk buys. Let me just delete this. I'm not in this trade. Yeah, some buys off this level would be nice. Had a long in London today, opening on the 1 minute. Nice work. What time did you get in at, Messer? Up on this push higher? On this push here. That's a clean push, man. Very clean. I'm liking this double bottom to come and get taken. So I need to wait for this closure. 8 o'clock London. Let's have a look. Yeah, I thought it were. That push there. Nice. Still looking. I'm still looking for some entries here. I mean, if it closes bullish now, I'll take some buys into some of this structure above here. That won't be bad. Okay, let's have a look. See, that would have been nice to hold, but it is what it is. Yeah, like the entry up there is like 30 ticks in profit now. Only if it flipped a little bit quicker. Still potential here. There's still a lot of potential. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. See, I'm just going to move my Nasdaq range up a little bit. That Nasdaq range up a little bit. 30 could still break out and give us an entry. So even if this 15 doesn't break out and the next one does, I'll still take some longs. Because that'll be the 30 closure. Guys, hang fire. I'm just going to get some water, okay? Let me get some water. I'll be back in 2 minutes. What's the instant prop firm called, bro? It's Top 1 Futures, mate. Just can you see this here where, you know, just like 3 or 4 comments above, it says get a Top 1 funded account. It's that one. So if you use code JTC, you'll get a good discount, like 50, 55 or 50% off, which is very good. They're the accounts that I'm using here, guys. Okay, so if you want to get one of them accounts, it's that link which is like 4 or 5 comments above. And use that code JTC, you'll get 50% off. And that's the these are the accounts that I got a $7,000 payout with. Yeah. So with gold now, like I say, I'm just going to be seeing if I can catch these sells down. It would have been nice to have got that sell above, what like I mentioned, up here, but sometimes you just can't catch all of them. I'm going to buy an instant funded once I get a payout on this 10k. Yeah, good plan. Yeah, good plan, Connor. Yeah, good. That's all you need to do, guys. You need, you know, start small. Start quite small, whether it's a 25k or a 10k. Get a few payouts, and then you can start looking to scale once you get that consistency. You know, there's no, like, boundaries to how far you can scale. I got a 50k top 1 instant, 50% off. A nice one, Nate. Good stuff. Yeah, I've got a couple. I've got 2 I'm trading right now. What's the difference between straight to funded and instant? Martin, the S2F or the straight to funded, that's a live trailing drawdown like you get with Apex. Do you know where if you're $500 in profit and then you go back to break even, you still lose $500 buffer. The instant account, it only trails end of day profit. Okay? So it's just like the drawdown's a little bit different. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it closes bearish here. Doesn't matter if it takes these targets. That sell was very clean. If it did push, if it did go and actually flip it with enough time. TP would have been hit there. 239 quid. Yeah, that's very good. Can't go wrong, man. Really can't go wrong. Yeah, look at that. Liquidity's basically just been smashed. Liquidity's been hit. Isn't the 15 valid? 15... 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if this 15 closes bearish below the level, yeah. You know, you got 30 seconds, but it depends how bearish it closes. If I get a bearish closure below here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The next candle will be the 5th candle. So you need to ask yourself, no liquidity is getting taken. Could I then be the liquidity? You know, if you're going short on the next candle and 5 candles haven't taken liquidity, you're likely to go and take liquidity before the push down. Yeah, 90%. So on these 2 accounts here, I took a $7,000 payout. I get 90% of that $7,000. So I think I got like $6,300 for the month. I really like that Wickfill sell. I really do like them Wickfill sells. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll be the 5th candle. I can't take it because there's no recent grab. Even though I want to take these sells, and I know you're likely to come on Wickfill, I can't take it, unfortunately. Anyone in the community mentorship understands why I can't take this. Because, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 candles haven't taken liquidity. I need to take my trade within 4 candles. Am I on the 150k? Yes, I am. I'm on the 150ks. Yeah, I'm on the 150k instant accounts. Can you see? Up here, there's 1, and I'm copying 1, so there's 2 in total. And they're up like 6,500 each. But this is like the... I've already had a payout on these. So this is the buffer, really. Can the 5 confirm? Let's have a look. But yeah, if the 5 confirms, mate, I'll take some 5-minute confirmation for sure. Like I say, ask yourself, are impulse entries valid below this range? And for me, they're not. Why are they not valid? Because there's no recent liquidity grab that's been taken as we've closed below. So if the 5 confirms, I can take the confirmation, you know, because that's the second trade that I look for after the impulse. So yeah, good stuff, Ashton. That's correct, mate. You can. Yo, cheers for the likes, guys. I appreciate you all. Almost smashed 30. Insane. If anything, I'll just take Nasdaq. I'll just take Nasdaq down. Yeah, like I'll just take hourly sells on Nasdaq. In 12 minutes. Like, look at all the liquidity down here on Nasdaq. Like, if the hourly close is bearish below this level, I'll just take sells down into all this liquidity down here. Because the hourly will be a nice impulse down. And the 4 hourly will be closing bearish too. So yeah, I prefer to be fair. Like, look at this. Imagine trying to take sells now, not understanding the recent liquidity grab rule. You'd be in a little bit of drawdown. Like I say, guys, if you've got any questions at all, feel free to drop a question in the comments. If you want me to break down any other charts, if you've got any other questions, let me know, okay? I tell you what, if you held them shorts that we brought down, great stuff. Anybody take these shorts? Did anybody hold the 5-minute confirmation down? What other strats can you trade? I don't trade any other strats, mate. No, there's no need. Like I say, I stick to... Do I know other concepts? Yeah. Do I know what other people trade? If they say, oh, I trade ICT. Yeah, I have an idea of them concepts, but I don't trade them. I don't trade them. There's no need. There's no need for me to. Like I said, I'm so locked in with what I'm doing here. Like, I'm getting regular payouts. Very, very good regular payouts, should I say. Not just, you know, one time every 6 months. You know, every month. Every month, some sort of payout. Consistently. Like I say, touch wood, it keeps on happening if the market's going to be good. But, like I say, there's no need for me to look anywhere else for, you know... When I was unprofitable for like 3 years, that's what I was doing. I was going from strategy to strategy, you know, strategy hopping. And it's just not the best thing to do at all. You know, stuck to just pure price action like I'm trading now. Kept it simple. And, you know, the more simple I've actually kept my strategy over the years, it's just way better. And it's just so much easier to become profitable with an easy strategy. Okay. See, if this 5 minute is the 5 minute confirms, I'll take some 5 minute sells, but there's only 8 minutes left of this. I'm sticking to the yeah, guys. Mate Jay, a lot of people come to me from trading ICT concepts, and the problem with ICT concepts is a lot of newer traders see the flashy cars, they see the flashy watches, and you need to understand that every Dubai fake influencer teaches or says they trade ICT. So a lot of newer traders get into ICT. And the problem with ICT is just analysis paralysis, okay? It's not needed. A lot of the stuff that is used with ICT is just overcomplicated. I'm not saying it doesn't work, guys. I'm not saying it doesn't work. What I'm saying is it's very overcomplicated. And a lot of newer traders struggle because it is overcomplicated. And I'm about keeping it simple, trading, you know, pure price action, and literally like 2 levels. Oh, good. I'm going to look to take sells on Nasdaq in 7 minutes. I'm not really interested in gold. I'm more interested in Nasdaq. If Nasdaq can close bearish here, I'm going to look for some sells. Like I say, if you've got any questions, guys, whilst we're waiting for this closure in 7 minutes, let me know. Yeah, I like these sells down into this liquidity to the downside. If it can close bearish, I mean, it could still wick reject and close bullish. We'll see. We will see. View on US 30. I'm just gonna stay on US 100 for now, mate. Like I say, I wanna lock in and try and catch a position here, and then I can break that down after. Oh, it's playing out. 15 impulse is playing out. Like I say, rules over feelings for me, guys. I don't care if a market pushes without me. If it's not valid, I don't take it. Simple as that. You know, when I was unprofitable, I used to take trades that I thought looked good. You know, I used to take trades that weren't to plan. Now, for me, it's way better to trust the plan. Don't take a trade if you think it's going to push. And, you know, feeling never works, you know. Taking a trade here that isn't valid because I haven't had a recent grab, I just stick to that. I'm disciplined with that. But Nasdaq here could be nice if it closes bearish. Yeah, nice and bearish closure here on the hourly. I'm happy to take some sells. Yeah, I think even like I say, even if the 15 close is bullish, then there'll be some half-ish trades. But like I say, I want to see that strong closure to the downside. After that bearish closure, I'll be looking for the push down. That'll be nice. Four-hour on Nas is closing as well. This could be a nice strong 4-hour closure. It's taken some highs. If it closes nice and bearish, push down is very, very clean here. Just to go and take out these lows. Some decent lows to take out there. Let me just get up my NQ chart. Oh, let me just get my NQ chart up here. Is that if the 5 confirms as well, that'd be nice. I need, like I said, I need that bearish closure. Bearish closure on this hourly. Top wick, push down. Like I said, any questions, guys? Put it in the comments. What is US 30? Oh, sorry, one sec. Wrong one. Have a look. Wow, yeah, had it. Look at that. What a push. What a push. Breakout, liquidate all them lows, then push higher. What a push. Daily's closing nice and bullish for that wick fill now up here. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at Nas. See, Nas has got a minute left. So if this, like I say, if this in 50 seconds, if this can close bearish, I'll be looking for some sells. Nice top wick, push down. Yeah, if I can get a nice top wick on this hourly, I'll look for some sells on Nasdaq into all these lows down here. Might even just take the break of the current hourly. Could close the liquidity grab. Yeah, if it does, I'll leave it. But I want to see it close below this low. Yeah, right. Close nice enough. Like I said, I want to see it push up, create a top wick, and then I'll look for some sells. Only 10 ticks? Nah, that's fine on Nasdaq. It's like double of gold. So that's like 20. Like 50 ticks down into them lows. But it's the open of the 4 hour. I don't want to just market execute here and then get trapped. I want to take some sells if it tops wick and then reflips bearish. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna make sure there's no more structure. There's a bit of structure in the way here. Is that trend line? Yeah, there's a lot of trend line liquidity coming there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do a micro... I'm just going to do a micro trade on Nasdaq. Just because I know there's some structure here to the left that price could react from. And I don't want to get trapped into a position. I know the liquidity is down here. And price could react from this level here. But, like I say, if it flips bearish, I'd like to see it push even further down. Based on this hourly closure. Based on the 4-hour closure. Based on the 5-minute as well. Okay. So I'm only gonna do like a 10 micro sell stop. Because it is, like I say, it is a bit of a risky entry. But I'm open to that risk. Like I say, I haven't taken a trade yet today, so let's see. Let's see if I can get that flip and push down on Nasdaq. Yeah, first targets will be, like I say, like here. Close, I know, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to keep this sell stop in just off the hourly. I think the hourly's got some really nice targets to push into. Like I say, I'll have to manage it when it comes into there. I know it's close, but it just is what it is. I'm happy to wait for it to flip and push into them lows and then... As soon as it comes into them wicks, I can just manage it. And if it wants to push lower, it pushes lower. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I like the 4-hour closure. I like the 4-hour close. I like the hourly closure. And I like the 30 and the 5. So we'll see. And like I said, this is a very, very small risk. You need to understand, like, you know, I might be risking $250 or something, which isn't much. But yeah, as soon as it pushes into there, I'll go break even quite quickly. This is all I can really see setting up right now. You know, gold's come down and taken that liquidity. Unless gold starts breaking back above some levels like this, I can't really take sells. Buys. Probably looking at something like that on gold right now. But yeah, if Nasdaq starts making too much of a top wick, I'll just cancel. That's the thing. Look at this now. This is just one way I prevent getting faked out of the market, using stop orders like this. Okay, you can see that I've got a stop order in here. And what's the difference between me and that? Why does that help me? And why does this help me not get faked out? Well, anybody seeing this bearish candle and instantly selling at market executing sells, well, look at that. They could potentially get faked out, and they're in big drawdown now. But because I'm using a sell stop with momentum, and I'm waiting for the flip, and I'm waiting for that push down, I'm not executed in this trade until the volume steps in, until it flips bearish. Okay? So, yeah, could this tag me in and take me out? It could do. But this could easily just continue pushing higher. And if it continues pushing higher, like I say, I don't get executed into this trade. I don't get faked out. Yeah, if this breaks another high, I'm going to cancel the order. If this breaks back above here, I'll cancel. I want this to push down. And... one sec. Flip and take me in. And like I say, as soon as it comes into them lows, I'll just... get out. Wow. Didn't take me in. Look at that. What? Wow, that didn't take me in at a good price. That took me in way below. It tagged my sell stop up here. Anyway, we'll see. TP is going to be down at these lows. And I'm going to see if this is going to continue down. My first TP is going to be around this level. Okay. And we'll see. See if it wants to play out. So limit buy for... I'll use 5 limit buy here. At this level. And I'm going to see if this wants to play further down. Okay, like I said, I'm not risking much on this, like negative $300. It is a bit risky with price being at a level. But the liquidity is clear. There's some clear liquidity to the downside to take. So I'm happy to risk, you know, very low risk, 10 micros to try and take, you know, $300-400 profit into them lows. But we'll see. Like I say, it's not the most high probability entry, but we'll see how it plays out. I think the volume's there for the 4 hour to flip and push lower. You know, wick fill down here. But yeah. Like I said, I'm only going to try one trade here. I'm not going to try multiple trades. If anything, like I say, it's half risk being at a structure point here. What's gold saying? See, gold's pushing down as well. See, gold on the 4 hours pushing down. I would like to see Nasdaq start pushing down as well. Like I say, guys, if anyone's got any questions, feel free to let me know. Just waiting for this volume to step in. Really, my entry should have been like here. But the candle just didn't flip me in for some reason. It like was not the best entry. Yeah, my entry was like up here. Like, it should be break even now. Never mind all the way down there. See, look at that. Gold's pushing down. I need to see Nasdaq volume step in here. Before, yeah, like I say, I don't really... Like I say, mate, it's only a small risk trade. And that volume could be nice. New York Open could be nice to push it down further. You know, everything's aligning. I'm taking the trade. Like I say, I don't care about taking one loss, because look at this. Look at this. These don't lie. Okay? Look at this. 6.5k profit over the last month. 76% win rate. Am I winning every trade? No. I'm winning, you know, 76% of my trades. 19 wins, 6 losses. This trade here could be a loss. This trade here could be a win. I really don't know. But what I'm doing is just letting the probabilities play out by executing a valid position. Like I say, I don't care if this hits stop loss. That's why I've got a stop loss. All I need to look at and all I need to be aware of is this over time. Look at that. $63 profit, average win. $70 average loss. I don't care about a potential loss here for $295. Because this trade could lose, and then my next 4 trades win. What's Goldie doing? Yeah, look at gold pushing down. I'd like to see Nasdaq push down here. Like I said, if it doesn't flip and push into my first target, I'll cut wherever it is. Or I'll just take half off. Yeah, look at gold. Gold sells off. Gold sells off, and I need Nasdaq to sell off, and it's not doing. The time where they don't align is the time I'm in the trade and I'm hovering break even. Yeah, guys, if this doesn't flip in like 2 or 3 minutes, I'll just cut it around break even. Hello, bro. I'm from India. Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Out break even. Yeah, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. I'll be cutting break even soon if this doesn't push. Or just take half off and let the rest run. Tell you what, I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, I'm gonna cut half off where we are now. Yeah, so I just took off $30. I basically just took break even there. I'm just gonna let the rest run. Just because it hasn't really flipped in 15 minutes with no volume. I don't want to be stuck in this trade. I'd like to see this start pushing down now. So I've just cut half off basically at break even. Like I say, it just makes sense to manage this way. If it pushes and it makes me $200, sound. Guys, bear with me. I'm just nipping to the toilet, okay? Bear with me. Let me just put a partial here. Okay, bear with me. Back in a minute. Yeah, like I say, if you've got chance to move break even now and cut some if you are in this. Come on, Nasdaq. You can do it, mate. You can do it. It'll probably push now. I've closed. I'm only keeping, like I say, I'm only keeping it open because I've taken half off at break even. You know, what would my partials be here? My partials would be like $100. I mean, if this 15 doesn't push in 15 seconds, I'm just gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to cut this in a second. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this at break even. Right, I'm out. Negative $60. Basically break even trade. Like I say, Nasdaq, I took a, what, $600 win yesterday. Today, negative $60. Like, it's fine. Not a bad break even there. You know, it ran in a little bit of profit. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, you got to give it a chance. And if it doesn't push, then you simply cut. And look at that. Gold and Nasdaq normally trade together. And the time I needed Nasdaq to flip and push with gold, it just didn't. But yeah, break even there on yeah, break even on Nasdaq trade there, guys. If you took it, like I say, it's a break even for me. Negative $60, I class that as around break even. Yeah, I were already aware of that as well, Naz. I were already aware that we're at a level here. But I think, you know, this liquidity is still going to come and get taken. maybe on this hourly. I still think it's going to come and get taken. It was worth a pop, though. It was worth a pop. But that's the thing. That's the, that's what you've got to do. You've got to let, you know, you've got to let the probabilities play out over time. Because, you know, yesterday on stream, I took a $600 win. Okay? Yesterday, I took a $600 win. Today, okay, it's basically a break even, like negative $60. Over 2 trades on stream, I'm up $540. But, I'm not focused on this trade here, and I'm not focused on the trade yesterday. I'm focused on the next trade. Okay? And what that does, it allows you to be like this over time. Look at this. This is not being right every time. This is what you call being right over time. Look, I'm not right. I'm 70% correct. But over time, I'm up 6.4k in the last 30 days. Okay? So it's something to look at, and it's something to be, sure on that you're doing the right thing. It's not being right every single trade. You're going to take break evens. You're going to take small losses. You're going to take small wins, big wins, okay? But it was worth a pop. The candle could have just, Nas could have just gone like this, bang, straight into these laws, and everyone would have been buzzing, but trading's not like that, unfortunately. Let's have a look. You could catch something on America. Yeah, we've got the US Open in 12 minutes. Yeah, US Open's about to come in 10 minutes. But like I say, is there anything that could set up that's valid? I need gold to create a new range. There's some laws down here. If it confirms, maybe. Still some laws to take here. Oh, they've been taken, sorry. So I can't take that. Still some laws here too. Yeah, good break even there. Very happy with that management. Like I say, it's basically at break even now. It's basically at break even now. I mean, if this 5 can confirm, I'll take some sells. Let's see how it closes in 40 seconds. Let's see how GC closes. I could have took some great gold sells all the way up here today. On stream, we could have taken some beautiful sells down. Yeah, nice. Yeah, happy with that break even overall, guys. And that's where the management comes into it. And I break this down in a course video as well. This red candle here, the last red candle here, which I actually managed the trade on. Okay. The reason I managed is because this candle didn't push into profit. It was around break even when it closed. So because that trade's basically around break even, I don't want to be, holding a trade that's basically not done anything. I wanted to see this candle, start pushing down here, and then I could go break even after the closure. Okay? That's the reason I cut it where I did. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head off anyway. There's not much setting up here. There's not much setting up here. What I'm going to be looking for on gold is I'm going to be looking for gold to sell off into these lows down here. Okay? So I'm probably just going to wait for some confirmation. And then once gold gives me that confirmation, I can look for themselves into these lows. In terms of Nasdaq, again, Nasdaq, that liquidity that I was looking to target on themselves still hasn't been taken. So if Nasdaq gives an entry, whether it breaks below a level like this, you've got some structure here now. that's just been created. If it breaks below this level, I'll look for them sells down into these lows. But that's what I'm looking for on Nasdaq. If I had to look for buys on Nas, it would be back above here. This structure at 23,678. So on Nasdaq, I'm using this range. On gold, I'm looking for confirmation sells down into these lows. Okay, so that's the outlook on gold and Nas. But yeah, took one trade, about we'll call it break even, negative $60. Like I say, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And like I say, guys, if you're new to the YouTube channel, drop a subscribe, put notifications on, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, okay? See you tomorrow, same time. I go live every single day for the US session, okay? But yeah, good stuff, good management, can't complain, stuck to the plan, stuck to the playbook, and that's what all that matters, okay? That's me, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.